Today we're in Italy exploring a mansion hidden in the valleys. It's no ordinary Italian mansion though. This home once belonged to a Japanese family before they disappeared forever.
Whoa. Every room has things inside. Every room is telling the story of this family and how sad it is. Wait a minute, I found another letter. Yeah, this is from their kids for sure. What the hell? It looks like not even part of the house. It's like a hidden room. You know, when you see views like this in Italy, how do you want to go home? The valleys of the north, in a small mountain town. This is what I love about Italy. Today, we are doing an amazing abandoned house. It's a mansion, amazing abandoned mansion, and not only is it abandoned, but the story on why it's abandoned is absolutely insane. The one thing I hate about doing abandoned in Italy is everyone's very nosy. You're in a small town, everyone knows each other, everyone's family oriented. So when we come here, we completely stick out. In places like this, there's no foreigners. So they're gonna know, and people always know, that they might be here for something abandoned.
In the 1980s, there was a Japanese woman who lived in Japan. She came from a wealthy family and was married to a man who also came from a wealthy family. Despite having a family of 2 children, her relationship with her husband was not healthy. She was often abused back in her household. Then one day she went to Italy on a business trip. Rumors say she worked for Ghibli Animation Studios. Anyways, while she was in Italy, despite already being married, she met the love of her life. She came back to Japan and divorced her husband. Both families were very strict and not happy with her decision, but she never let that stop her. She took her 2 children to Italy and married the man she truly fell in love with, and in 1995 she bought this mansion. We will get into more history as we explore this place.
So, we go past the gate, through the woods, take a left, and we should be approaching one of the coolest abandoned mansions ever. We are zigzagging through this terrain, slanted on a hill, getting us through the woods that will then bring us to the mansion. It's a mission right now, but it is really worth it. Church bells going off. Welcome to Italy. It's like filling up thorns, things like that, bushes. When you do abandon, you either like this or you don't. So now we just gotta go down here. Oh, there's a hole already cut in the fence. That's hard. This was a very wealthy family. But look at this. At the time, this could have been just an area to just look out, because over the hills are just valleys. But now it's been abandoned for so long, everything's overgrown. I don't know what this place used to maybe look like. They had a whole backyard to walk around, they had a gate. I mean, this is some fantasy stuff. There's some stairs that go right here. So someone from the bottom, you could all just walk up to the top, and you had each section to hang in. There were trees lined up in a symmetrical kind of way. Now this is really cool. One of the family members and their children's looks like an old toy, like a little boat. Pirate ship, actually, yeah. So I'm assuming we have to go through here. Whoa. Wow. All right. Dude, yeah, that's amazing. Not through here, but look at the statues. And as he said, look at the water fountains. It's beautiful, Mediterranean kind of Spanish style. Oh, you can see the doors are wide open, right over there. Hidden with all the vegetation, this beautiful lights. Imagine this was all kind of cleared up and clean. How this would look. That's incredible. We'll walk out of here and do this last. That's absolutely insane. You're gonna love this house so much more than even I expected, but even for myself. Now, first off, houses go abandoned for so many reasons. Most of the time, mansions go abandoned because they're passed down through generation, and when the next kid gets it, he grows up, he can no longer afford the mansion, and they become abandoned or they sell it. Now, when the ex-family and her family found where she was, because she fled here, she hid here, she didn't want to see them no more, not even her family approved. Again, the Asian culture is a very strict culture. If they don't approve, they can somewhat disown you, or they'll just take control of your life.
So when they found her, we don't know what happened. There's a lot of notes we're gonna go through, actual notes that we're gonna like translate for you, that shows her life, that shows the documentation, her notes she was writing in her diary, that tells this whole story. But when they found her, that's what we don't know what happened. She fled and left everything here. We don't know if they just ditched this mansion and moved somewhere else in another country. We don't know anything. The family vanished. That's what's crazy about this place. It's absolutely mind-blowing that she had to ditch this multi-million-dollar mansion, the beautiful view in this small town, just because of her ex-husband and the ex-family. Abusive, crazy, manipulative. We don't know what happened now. We don't know where their kids are. We don't know nothing. You're gonna be mind-blown at this place. Let's get on with the video. Now guys, we are gonna start this video off exactly right here, right where I walked into the door. Every room has things inside. Every room is telling the story of this family and how sad it is for them to have to escape and leave this place. You have to seriously sit here and think how abusive the husband was, how abusive and manipulative the family was for them, for the couple that stayed here to have to leave, to have to ditch everything. This is no joke. This is a dream place. No one would make me leave here if I owned this. Everything here is magnificent. The decay, how it all is. I'm mind blown. You will be too. Here we go, starting here. We're starting off right here in the basement. This is their family basement. Again, they had 2 kids. So you can imagine they were playing a lot of table tennis and then just hanging out and vibing. They had a foosball table. You know, their kids are well aware of everything. Super probably educated. They had a cool little dinosaur poster. I love that. And again, one of the cool things that we're gonna go through here is the difference in general from exploring an abandoned place in my area, you know, United States, to then just being here, exploring a place in Italy and having windows like this and a house that's built a little different, like through like concrete and slabs, and how you're gonna see the different beds and how they're gonna look way different compared to the USA ones, and the furniture, the architecture, everything is going to be completely different. And that's what's amazing. But this is the basement. Everything was so good. Even this hardwood table. I mean, this is real wood and furniture. I own a house now, so now I kind of like am more aware of houses and how much things cost. Dude, that's an expensive solid wood carved table. And look at this. And this is how I get the chills, just because it's a Japanese family and they have Japanese remains and stuff to show like, hey, this is a different family living here. You know what I mean? It's not an Italian family. But what's cool is like, in general, how the light would shine in here, but all the shutters are keeping everything closed. Look at this little bar they had for each other. Yeah, because the guy, remember, he was a French guy with a Japanese woman. But this is awesome. I actually really like this. Nice little table for the kids, but again, look at the carved. Look how it is, how it's carved. I love this furniture. You can see this is the actual 2 kids that used to live here back in 1987. Absolutely insane. It's still on the freaking wall, guys. From 1987, the family's posters are still on the walls. Taped on the wall still. That's how secure and frozen in time this place is. Oh, I'm not gonna lie, my heart is like racing, because it's like, to get inside here, to show you this place and the adrenaline rush. I'm on my feet right now. I don't feel this way too often doing abandoned. This is one for the books, guys. Like and subscribe if you're new here. I have a Patreon that pays and helps funds all this stuff. It's a lot of work to do these videos, so it's a lot of money to do these videos. So all the money and everyone donates goes into this. If you're loving this video and you want to donate, that's amazing. I also have a merch shop that sells trading cards and a bunch of cool stuff that I create and make, all family funded, and we ship it from my own house. So it's like, if you want to donate, if you want to do any of that, check it out, guys. Back into the video. All right, we are gonna head upstairs now. That's it for the basement. Here we go. Again, I'm with obviously everyone, so they might be talking too. They're exploring. But first off, look at the carve on the door. It's nuts. The main lobby, the entrance to the whole home, the big door, the nice chandelier. Look at this.
A massive door. You can hear the birds chirping. You can see the wallpaper, that gold velvet, all authentic, beautiful, like feeling to it too. It's like just so like rich, luxury. But look at this. Now you have to understand, to make a staircase like this is a lot of craftsmanship, a lot of work to show the stairs and how they go up. Each individual stair handcrafted and handmade with a lion's head right on the entrance, and it curves all the way up. It's nuts. It's so amazing. The art here is so good. I would love a house like this. Over here is like an taxidermy duck. Oh God. This is their dining hall, I think, or oh no, their living room. They're using the old TVs. You know, it looks like, I bet you the date of this TV is like when this place closed. I bet you, because they had so much money, they would keep updating everything. Whenever that TV was made, I bet you is when they went abandoned from the house, early 2000s. This is even great. Even this, again, more chandelier. And on this side, you got the red velvet wallpaper with the gold trim. Super cool. You know, some places in Italy, what I really like about them is the top would be painted ceilings, but there's none on this one. But they have some cool kind of like crafted borders, which are also just as epic. They did this painting. Oh, it's cloth. It's like a cloth material. Dude, even the fireplace has this thing. I've never seen one. I don't have a fireplace, but I never really noticed or seen one in person to like blow the fire to keep it going. Shh. But this is a cool trim too. I like this. And they didn't update or keep up was their kitchen. Maybe for its time though, this was the best kitchen. That I don't know. But you can see the glass is still on the dining table, dinner table, frozen in time. They're hanging up these really cool things on the walls. Santa, you got Santa here, guys. See, the family loved to travel together. Postcards from different places. I actually never been to any of these, but they look really cool. I don't even know where these are, some of them. Wow. They've been all over. They collected them. It's crazy, guys, because it's the furniture like this that I really like that we never did in the United States. That have this kind of like curve to it. Even the glass is like curved. It's so cool. You know, I'm sure they placed like a lot of like cool like different like teacup sets or something here, and like all this is painted. This is cheaper though, actually. I don't think actually hand painted, but there are some that are, and it's just, I don't know, it's nuts. Downstairs, when we seen the picture of the two kids till this picture, this is an even older one from the calendar because this kid's still a baby, but in the calendar picture he's a lot older. That's also sad. It's because why would you ditch your family's photos? What made you have to escape and leave so fast that you can't even take your family photos? Is it maybe the family is killed and buried under the floorboards here? Like, I'm just saying in general, it's like something happened. Something really bad happened for this to be the way it is. Again, like, I would walk in here, you honestly, this is the first view anyone who come visits your house sees, is this. And it's just like, wow. Wow. Still abandoned. It's been sitting here in prime condition well over about, 20 years now, 15, 16 years. Right now we're about to head upstairs. I'm going to show you the bedrooms where they slept and stayed, but also I want to show you the letters that was written by the wife
the homeowner, and she's going to tell us a story on some indications on things we learned. Now, I haven't been here before, but I've seen a lot of different photos of this place. There was something really cool here. It was a huge statue. It was rich. It was gorgeous, but it is now gone. It was stolen, and some explorers put this here in replacement, obviously to get a really cool picture here. So people do steal, and they ruin this for everyone, and that's what sucks. Well, either way, on the second floor, look at this. They had a piano, and most Japanese families, funny enough, or even French, a lot of them had a family member who could actually play the piano. So that's really cool. But look at the stained glass. And up here, you can still see the remains of the ceilings here and how it looked. This is obviously their main bedroom. Now, Dave has been here before. That's some little story context. He's been here before. So he's even said the place has changed.
Yeah, it's changed a lot.
So you can't find any letters at the moment?
They were in here. I'm just going to start translating some stuff and see what I can find, because there's a lot been chucked under the bed.
Okay. So maybe we can pull some out.
I would have thought they'd got thrown away. They've just probably just been thrown.
Yeah, I think the explorers who came here probably said, "Oh, I want to make a good picture here. Let's chuck it under the bed." Because really, if you look at it, look how this picture looks. You know, it would be a really cool photo. So that's what I'm assuming what happened too. I'll go in. I'm gonna go under and try to get some of them. Oh God. Damn, everything's under the bed, bro. But I don't see any letters, that's the thing.
With all my love, all those who are crying and waiting.
What does it say? What is this one?
I just translated that just to prove it is 1980s. And it says, obviously her name, for Kat.
Yeah.
With all my love and all those who are crying and waiting.
Right, in Italian. Any Italian people out here?
Italian, yeah.
Try to, if there's anything else about it.
Christmas.
Christmas 1980.
Which, if you look in the room in there, there's a little snowman and stuff, so maybe.
Holy crap.
Maybe she's, I don't know.
We have to translate this one. Let's see what it says. It's not the main one that says when they fled to Italy, but it's one.
So Josh just found another letter that I didn't see. It's completely different these days. You're very nervous and this disappoints me a lot. You know when you're a little kid and I'm annoyed by the taste that worries me. I'll ask you questions. Was it me who ended up working on defence of thousands others who were majority of Valley? Seeing my mum cry again makes me sad. P.S. Since I know every morning I didn't see you, good morning.
So maybe it was...
She's saying her mum, like she said her mum's sad, like why?
So this is maybe the kid?
Yeah, so she's writing to her friend.
Okay. Dang.
This is really cool. But then it would make sense, because even if the kids moved over here, the school's just out here.
Yeah.
They're going to learn Italian. So yeah, it's obviously...
Well, they kind of grew up here, yeah. Well, we're still looking for more letters if we can. One thing about urban exploring is connecting the dots to the history together. That's what makes this amazing, and you got to get there fast enough because people ruin things and break things. So I want to, if it's gone, it's gone, but thank God he came here earlier, so we're going to be able to use that video clip to tie in the history here.
Okay, so I've got the letter there literally translated. It's basically saying, I'm going to try and read this because it's not going to be perfect, but it says, on 1995, July 24th, today in Tokyo finally declared the opening of the plum blossoms. The temperature has risen to 34 degrees today, so it's really hot. Let's move this mask. So by the way, the other day I was very sorry for suddenly sending you a handwritten letter. I also consulted Mr. Monago about the property, but in the end result of consulting the mother of the bride, called Miss, even if I borrowed the bride's dress from the owner, I would not be able to use the wig. Okay, other arrangements were also difficult, declared of aware. I'm sorry to bother you, but at the end I didn't bother you, but I was very governed and remembered. See, some of this may not make sense. It's Google Translated tries. Almost 10 years have passed since I first fled to Italy with my children. Oh wow. So this family literally fled. 24 and 1. I don't think I'm old at all, but to think about it, I was just in my 30s, but already in the 40s. It's early, however, experience living in Italy at the early 30s. It's likely to remain a memory of very good time for the rest of my life. Last Saturday, by chance, I was in Tempe to interview for a director of an animation studio. Okay, so this is probably where she got her money from. 20 years ago, it's now very populated in Italy, and also there is a famous work called Grave Fireflies. It's all two children during the wars. Be part of the 50th century Japanese interview and broadcast on the 5th, 11 o'clock. I wrote some rambling, but in case of the bridal dress, which caused a lot of trouble, I'm sorry to bother you. I'm sorry for always saying random things and random thoughts, but I also want to go to Milan. I look forward to meeting you at the time. Until we're back, please take care of yourself. Nice vacation, hot weather. Yoshiko, her name. Wow, that's pretty incredible.
I think, yeah, people like to take things, so I don't know. This is like a little cool like mini room. And you get the bedroom over there, the main bedroom where the parents would stay. And this is like a little meetup spot with your family, full of their clothes. Everything's kind of ransacked a little bit now. But all their belongings are here, which again, I'm like, it's very strange. This is all like kind of vintage. Look at this thing. I don't know what this is though, but kind of cool. Again, with the furniture, I love it. See, this is obviously one of the kids' rooms. They had two. So, old school TV. Wait a minute, I found another letter. Yeah. This is from their kids for sure. The way it's written though.
Oh, I read that one, translated.
A little messed up, like a kid, you know, like the kid.
So basically, I think this is a verse from the Bible or something, because it's like saying the verse, 1982 verse something.
Check out this.
It's really hard to read.
It's like an old sticker, collect picture cards.
That's cool.
I think that's pretty sick.
Do you recognise the character there, the little girl's made?
Oh, out of clay, that's Donald Duck.
Yeah.
They made Donald Duck out of clay. That's fresh. Alright guys, so obviously we just tackled on those two sections of the rooms. We are moving on to this one. Look at that. So I'm not sure what's up with that. Going to the last room upstairs, which is also the last room of the house. Oh, it's just the bathroom. One thing that's cool about Italy is these controls, is how you control like these almost like bordered shutters on the house. For example, right? So right here, you see this? This is like, watch. Man, I can unlock it. I can't. Whatever, it's just like a whole shutter, like a whole like door, a metal door that kind of gates the whole window. And you can no longer leave or get out. And it's all controlled like electricity-wise. You just press the button like a light switch, and it comes down like slowly, like a garage door. And it's for all the ones here in Italy. This struck me. Look at their bathroom here. A beautiful green tiled bathroom. And then look at this. This is maybe the coolest shower I have ever seen. A tiled green shower. Look how the light just pops in. You can either shower with the doors open, the windows open. It is crazy. I mean, what was their view at one time? What were they looking out over here? Kind of, yeah, you can't really see anything. But imagine on like a nice day. All your doors are open, you're just showering, you're hanging. Oh my God, it's just so, the dream home. It's so nice. Their windows look like right through their main bedroom door. Pretty much looking over the whole town. That's the main center right there. And they would just look out and see the whole valley. I have not been in this room. Floor's weak here. Oh, Dave's in here. I didn't even know there was people or about this room. I would have missed it. the hell? It looks like not even part of the house. It's more nicer. Maybe it's like a I don't know. This is a totally secret room. Oh, Dave's up here. I did not expect this. It's like a hidden room. We wouldn't even notice that little door would have led us right up here.
You're a bit late to the party.
What's in here? What did I miss?
Some letters. Welcome to my office.
What?
I've read out some letters.
Letters? What'd you find?
So I forgot to say, she actually got a job in a animation studio in Italy, so she was doing animating.
That's what the letters say?
These letters are from a family friend who came to visit.
So this one's in Italian.
I think they all went bankrupt trying to start a business. It was an link export business.
You think she went bankrupt in the process, or it's just
I think they were all part of it, yeah.
okay?
And
Interesting.
You've got the 1980 Financial Times diary here, so they were definitely in business.
Oh no, for sure. That's the only way you're gonna afford something like this. Business.
Love. Thank you for persuading him to delay his departure so we could spend more time together, just like old times. The other reason for this letter is being delayed is such more difficult to deal with. I'll try to explain, from my visit, that circumstances for the Bevis family are extremely bad at this. It's causing me great distress and anxiety. So what? She's actually writing us out and saying like she obviously stayed with the family and they were quite made her life distressful there.
Oh, the French guy's family?
Well,
that would explain the extra room that looks like a girl's room.
Yeah.
Like a grandma, like their grandma lived here.
Yeah.
Because I was like, oh, it was only 2 boys.
It's just trying to piece the
This
puzzle.
letter
Yep.
was like sent from Germany, saying about how she stayed her visit here with the Bevis family, but they're extremely bad and causing me lots of distress and anxiety. Since October 1982, I've had no income at all, and I've been living from savings, which now are exhausted. The small earnings from Link Export to do nothing more than keep the company alive. When I started Link, my financial position already badly hit by the disaster of Hamburg. So this is basically...
Hamburg, is that the earthquake?
So I think this woman...
Yeah.
Yeah, this woman's writing to someone else, writing to someone here, but she's from Germany. So this woman saying about her business, I don't think it's to do with a woman living here.
Okay. Yeah, and also it's in English, and the Japanese woman never wrote.
She's saying about her hamburgers in Germany.
But this is a translation copy, that's the original copy there.
Oh shit, okay.
All right.
Okay.
And this is addressed to someone called Giovanni, I think.
Giovanni.
So we've also got Indiana down here, because we're like working out the puzzle with this building.
Yeah. That's why I like doing houses.
Yeah.
So we can really try to figure things out. Because guys, when you do houses, it's not like there's some history online about the place unless it's by a rich, wealthy family. You're going to do like hospitals and schools and all these places. They have history. You know this. You know when it's built. But if I bought a house and then I died or I did something, it's not documented. It's not there. You're not going to just go in and know all the history. You'll never find it unless you know a family friend that knows that I might have said something about it too. But as we're looking through even more, this is another room. So they had a lot of rooms, but this is the coolest, the sunroom. Wow, I would not have expected this. Incredible. Even this, look at that.
It's very distressful. So what was this family really like? Was it him to blame why she fled Japan, or was she some really bad person? I don't know.
It's hard to say.
The odds are changing now with this one letter.
This letter saying that she travelled to Milan to spend with the Bevis family that lived here, and she hated it. It was distressful and horrible.
And that was because they were in financial ruin, and she was already in financial ruin because of the Hamburg incident.
So,
There you go.
but we don't know if she wrote this. We know the person that lived here was Japanese and everything else.
Yeah.
This could be some other family now or something.
No, but I think that this woman come and stayed with the Bevis family that lived here. And
So, okay.
She's saying about how her visit was distressful from staying in Milan, right here.
So that could be,
Milan, Kidnapper.
yeah. No, so that's what, okay. So what if the Bevis family, because remember how the Japanese woman married
Yeah, French, yeah.
the French guy? So the French guy could have been the Bevis family. So that person stayed here at this house, and that's her letter about the Bevis family.
Yeah.
So that means she's in financial issues, but maybe the Bevis family's still rich.
And when I translate
Okay,
it's like
that could be it too.
It's exactly it. She's just saying that the delay of this letter is more difficult to say. Hope to explain when I come from my visit. The distress and anxiety of staying with his family. Saving up and now exhausted. In his rooms.
Well, the way I see it is like,
These are up in the basement.
these are like a whole guest room for another family.
Yeah.
Which is,
Was she nasty? I don't even know now.
I know, now things are
The
changing.
doors are locked, like, maybe she looked female, I don't know.
I don't know. Unless she just kept inviting family, friends, and family, and these are all guest rooms for them.
Dude, I'm
Obviously, the main family, the Japanese woman and the French guy, they stayed on the first floor. This is something completely different. Maybe they invited a family they were close to stay up here and provide rent for the family. Maybe they really were losing money, and so this was a way to gain money, is to kind of build this for another family to kind of pay rent. That's another idea. In the end, again, this doesn't change the fact that the other family found the Japanese family and still went after them. So we don't know how all this got ransacked and abandoned. Guys, I think we're at the point here where we checked out every inch of this house off camera. We've been looking around. The letter that we were looking for that explains that she fled the country and everything about her ex is gone. Conspiracy maybe? I don't know. Man, this is really good. Explorers, right when we're about to get out of here, we just want a picture of an actual photo here of the upstairs dining room. That is incredible.
I'm now going to show you some of the outside, but very quickly so we don't get spotted by the neighbors.
But starting off with this I thought was really cool. Some details. You get the fence here, like the stairway, but then look at this. Look at this too, bro. Did you see that? The statue inside.
I get the billionaire mansion in Japan vibes.
Yeah,
Do
exactly.
you get the same thing?
Yes, and even up here, look at the statues up here. They're all like secretly hidden. Be getting some lucky shots here, I can show you. Yeah, look at that, look at that. The statues on the outside. Incredible. One of the coolest views I've seen in a long time. That fairy tale, almost like a video game vibe. What we're getting right here is so cool. All of this. Look at the size of that mansion. It looks like the Haunted Mansion off Disney Channel, actually. And it's like kind of based up on top of the hill. It's actually the nicest mansion in this whole village. It looks over everything. And right over here, you got their main streets like town, church, right there.